Yeah, it's me again, Dr. Swanson here, dressed in the same shirt, same pants, same couch, same picture, same lamp, but a new story every time. And today's video is about the introduction to topic area 3, which is another really important topic area in this course, so let's talk about that. You'll need to be carefully reading each item in this topic area, just as you did in the others. There's some video links in the topic 3 area. You need to watch those videos. Everything I've put there has a very specific, deliberate intention. It's done to show you an important concept that relates to public relations writing. And in this particular topic area, we want to focus on the world that we live in and how advertising and public relations copy work together. You know, this book, these chapters are divided into different topic areas that are not all exclusively public relations. And that's because advertising, marketing, sales, promotions, public relations, all of those work together. It's called integrated media communication. And in reality, we are training you to become an integrated media communication kind of person. And so you have to understand how advertising and public relations work together with these other elements of this business. Make sure you've read the topic outline and the learning outcomes document that also supports what I need you to demonstrate in this topic area and in all the others. In topic area 1, we acquainted ourselves with, or perhaps got reacquainted with, the basic concepts of public relations. What is PR? How does it work? That was topic area 1. In topic area 2, it was strategic writing in public relations, and we wrote some of the core public relations tools that are used by all professionals. We learned about balance of art and craft and how important storytelling is, and we took a little diversion to think about how pictures go along with the stories that we tell. As I said at the beginning of this class, I will tell you everything that I know about public relations. You can check it out and see if it's accurate. You don't have to take my word for stuff. Check it out. There are some things I can do. I can give you information, I can point you in the right direction, I can be your GPS guy, pointing you in the right direction. I can direct you to other sources of information, but I can't think for you, and I can't make you responsible, and I can't make you invest the time that I think is needed in this course. Those are decisions that you have to make, and that's your professional decision. I will tell you that the more time you invest in this course, the more likely you are to be successful by the end of the course. It really does boil down to practice. In one of the other videos I talked about Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga and how, they didn't just sit down at the piano and start banging it out. They practiced that song that they performed in A Star Is Born and at the Oscars. And so, practice, it's important. If you want to be an athlete, if you want to be a singer, if you want to be a musician, if you want to be an engineer, if you want to be a PR writer, you got to practice. There is absolutely no shortcut. You can't, back to the GPS example, you can't put, be in Fullerton and put Las Vegas in your GPS and then get to San Bernardino and go, there's got to be a way to make this quicker. There isn't a way to make it quicker. You just have to slog through it, and you have to learn along the way. So I don't expect you to be perfect, even at the end of this class. I never expect you to be a perfect writer. I'm not a perfect writer. I submitted something to a journal a couple of months ago, and I had to go back and forth with the editor 4 times before I got it to the place where the editor liked it. That's reality, That's the reality as writers. You got to get skin like that thick and not take stuff personal, because that's just how it is. So to the extent that you practice your writing skills in this course, you're going to get better. And you got to read other people's writing. Read how other PR people write. You will learn so much. Can you imagine a musician who would become a great musician by not listening to music? No. Musicians listen to music. Golfers watch other golfers. Tennis players watch other tennis players. Dancers watch other dancers. If you want to be a writer, you got to look at what other writers are writing and learn from it. Anyway, so watch the video on transmedia storytelling in this topic area. That is so important. That's exactly what we're trying to do. We have a changing world right now, and you are right in the middle of it. And there is no more exciting place to be than to watch all the media changing, and you got to be a part of that. And so please watch that. Watch the other video about Burberry, and then there's the video called Dramatic Surprise on a Quiet Square. These are all videos about us being storytellers, and that's what this class is about. And I think as the years go on, we will tell less of the story with words and more with pictures, but the words are still important. The advertising profession itself, since we're talking about that in this topic area, it's centered on something I've already talked about in here. Advertising is centered on art and craft. Craft is the structure. An ad has a structure of how it's put together. And then an ad also has a message, and the message is the art part. And they really have to balance each other really well if you want to be effective in that. Also, a video I want you to watch in here, the video about Tom Burrell. He's an amazing communicator. He is a genius, and he revolutionized the advertising industry, and you really need to watch that video about Tom Burrell. He had such a simple idea, and nobody else was doing it, and he did it. And he made millions of dollars, and he made companies because of the advertising that he did for them. Everybody else in the 60s was trying to make things more complicated. Tom Burrell said we should make things simpler, and we should put African Americans in the middle of ads, and we should show African Americans that yes, you can have this life, you can do these things, this is you. And he did that, and he's a genius, and nobody else thought about it till he came along. Assignments in this topic area: the pitch, the public service announcement, and the team-based assignment, which is a message plan for a somewhat unusual product. Each of these will push you to think outside the box in a different way. Each of them will get you experience in vital concepts that we use in both PR and advertising. If you have not yet begun creating your portfolio, you got to get on it. The end of the class is coming, and you need to start putting that portfolio together. This is not something you can do in the last days of the class. It's really got to be something you get mindful and attentive with. So please let me know if you have questions about portfolio. There are full instructions in Titanium, including a video link. If you haven't looked at that yet, you need to. I welcome any questions you have about that or anything else. I am here to help you. I am here to see you succeed, and you're going to be great. You're going to be great as long as you practice. Okay, did I get the message through on practice? I hope so. All right, gang, thanks very much. I'll talk at you again soon.